Are you a process server? Do you have a website? Do you have a great website order form? So when somebody's ordering your services, they fill it out and it makes it super simple for you when you actually are going to put that into your process server database. Hey, my name is Lance, and I am a California private investigator and process server, and I train and mentor process servers on how to get in the business, and then once you're a process server, how to market your business to get more clients. And one of the things that I do when I am working to market my business is I build process server websites, and on each website, I need a process server order form. So a person will go in when they're ordering my services, they will fill out this order form, and then the information gets emailed to me, and then I'm able to cut and paste the details into my process server database. So that makes it super simple. There's no confusion when people call, when they fill it out, they know the prices that they're paying for the different types of services that they're using. So what we're gonna, and I also have a process server website order form checklist. So if you wanted to, basically utilize the same things that I'm going to show you here shortly, there's a link in the video description, wherever it may be. It'll take you to my website where you can download this order form checklist. And all you got to do is box 1, do this. You just go to your website, do this. Box 2, do this. You go to your website, you do this. Keeps it simple, keeps it real simple. So I'm going to share my screen. Hold on a moment. Okay, I use Serve Manager as my process server software. That's the only one I've ever used. I like it because it keeps the job simple. It keeps the clients, in the loop of what's going on. And so when I build my process server forms, I wanted to just be able to cut and paste. So I basically match the information that is in the in Serve Manager. I wanted to match the field information and the order that it's in. So you can see here, this is Serve Manager, client company, process server, who you are, and then the case information, the defendant, the plaintiff, the court address, any kind of service instructions, the recipient, and the address where you're going to serve it, and the title of the documents, and then they can upload, and then the miscellaneous uploads that I may need to use on there. So I wanted my forms to match what is in here. So this is actually one of my order forms on my main website. And you can see it's got the firm name, their name, which is 2 fields, the email, which I confirm it because I always do a confirmation email because sometimes people will type it in wrong, and I won't be able to get a hold of them because their email is incorrect. I've got their phone number, referred by, the types of services, case number, plaintiff, defendant, recipient, recipient's description, address for service of process, the title of the documents, court name, court address, court county, any special instructions, client firm address, so I'll know where to mail their proof of service form, and then the option for them to upload their documents, email them, or fax them to me, and they can upload them, and then a caption. This kind of stops the spammers from just spamming your your forms and getting a bunch of junk forms. So that is how that's one of my actual forms. Now, I use WordPress as my website platform when I'm building a website. And if you want to learn how to build a process server website, there'll be a link in the video description. I'm making videos on how to build process server websites, but I use WordPress as my website platform. And WordPress platform, you have what are called plugins, and basically a plugin is like a app on your phone. It does certain things. So in order to get this order form, it's a plugin. Okay, that's basically what it is. It's a plugin. And so I use Gravity Forms as my WordPress plugin. And so Gravity Forms is not free. You have to pay for it. There's a link in the description if you want to sign up for it. I highly recommend this form. It's way easier than Contact Form 7. Contact Form 7 is a free one, but it's super difficult to set it up. This is simple. You're going to see how simple it is in a little bit. And so they've got different plans that you can get. You can get a one website for $59. You can get 3 sites for $159. I get the Elite because if you're learning from me on how to market your business, I teach you, you got to have more than one website. You got to have multiple websites. That's just, if you want to dominate your niches, you got to have multiple websites. So I get the Elite plan, and you get unlimited sites with this Elite plan. So you get unlimited sites. Now this is every year. It's one of the expenses of owning a business, because when you're a process server, it is a business. And this is just a yearly expense of owning your business. But then you can put these types of forms on multiple websites. Look, you can put these types of forms on multiple websites, and you can make multiple different types of forms. So here's another form. It's I need to readjust the margin, but basically here's another form. Same concept. It's just, and when they fill this out, it gets emailed to me. When they fill it out, it gets emailed to me. So that's what I'm saying, is that Gravity Forms is what I recommend that you get, because it's super simple to build this for your WordPress website. So what you're going to do is you're going to get started. You enter your credit card information. Once you pay for it, you'll get an email confirmation, and you download it onto your computer. You're going to download the Gravity Forms on your computer. So it'll be in your download folder. So once you are on your website, now this is the back end of a WordPress website. This is the back end. So you see Contact Form 7, junk. Don't even waste your time with that, because that's super hard to figure out. And you know, if you want to, I mean, because it's a bunch of junk. I mean, it's hard to figure out. So what you'll do is you'll click Choose File, and then you'll have the Gravity Forms. It'll be a download. So you just click on Gravity Forms, click Open, click Install File. Okay, so it's going to be installing it now. And it says installing the plugin, replace with current upload. Yes, I want to replace it with the current upload because it's a higher version. So yes, replace with the current upload. And then you click Activate Plugin. Okay, so now your Gravity Forms is on the left side over here. It says Forms, New Form, Entries, Settings, Import, Export, System Status. Okay, so you need to register your form. So basically what you'll do is you'll go to Forms, you'll go to Settings, and I'm gonna black this out because you're not supposed to see my license key. So I'm gonna black that out. I'm talking to myself, so I remember when I make this video, black this out. So you're gonna get a key. So then you just click Next. And it says Background Update, just click Next. Select your currency, US dollar, click Next. And then click Create a Form. Okay, so you wanna give your form a title. You wanna give your form a title. So we're gonna title this form Order Process Service. And then you want to get a description. Complete the form BLOW to order service of process. You will receive a confirmation with the email with the price to serve your document. So create a form. Okay, so this is basically what it is order form. And so now you have what are called form fields. These are called form fields. Now on the process server website checklist or form checklist, you get a list of all the fields that I use. You'll get a list of them. So basically we're going to go with the first thing on the form is going to be the firm business name. So because basically I want to match what this is. So we're going to kind of use this as our guide here, but this is all going to be in that checklist form. So copy that. And then we're going to go to the forms. We're going to go to single line text. It comes up with a title. So you have to, we're going to edit that title. So you just click here and then on the left, right side, it comes up with the field title label. So we just paste that in there. And then we want to make that required. So click the rule underneath rules, we click required. Okay, so the next field is going to be for the name. So copy the name and then go to the form. And then we're going to go with add a field. And then it has some advanced fields on here. So it has name, phone, address, website, email, file, upload, or CAPTCHA. So click the name. Okay, we want that to be required as well. So click required. What's the next one? Email. So we're going to go to form here, add a field, and here's an email field right here. You click email. And if we wanted to move this, all we have to do, if you don't like the order, we can drag it up there. It'll drag. So you can drag these to the position that you want. So email, we want it to be a confirmation. So they have to enter it twice, and then that's going to be required. What's the next field? Phone. Phone number is the next field. So we'll go to here. We're going to go add a field. And there's a phone is right here. So we can drag it over. We're going to make it the settings. We're going to make that required. And what I like to do is save the form as I'm going. So if something happens, it didn't happen. It won't, you know, everything's not gone. So the next thing is going to be referred by, because I like to know where my leads come from. So we're going to click that, go back to forms. It's going to be a text field, add a field. We're going to go up here to a single line text. And then we're going to put referred by. And then I also have a little text underneath there. We're not going to put everything. We're just going to put, give us the information of the person that referred you. Copy. And then we're going to go to forms. And so we can put a description in here as well. Put a period behind that. And that's not going to be required because sometimes they may not have been referred by us. Then on my main website, I have different types of service. So this is I think it's a checkbox. So we come over here, we're going to look for add field. And then we've got radio and checkboxes. So we're going to put the checkbox and we're going to put type of service. And then you have to click edit choices. So we're going to click routine service. Next day set. And the third choice is going to be same day service. This is going to be required. So we're going to click the required button, save the form. Okay, so it's either be service type is entered there. The next thing is going to be case number. So let's go to the next one is going to be a add a field, single line text. case number, required. Next one is plaintiff, and then there'll be defendant. So add a field, single line text, click the little settings, required, add a field, single line text, settings, defendant, required. What's the next one? Recipients, copy, single line text. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification so you can be notified of additional videos as we upload them. Single line text. Hold on a minute. Okay, the next field is recipient's description. I'm going to copy that. And that's going to be just a form field or a single line text. Is that required? No, that's not required. And then the next one is going to recipient's address for service of process. Copy that. Okay, so we're going to add a field. And this is going to be an advanced field because it's an actual address. So they have an address field here. So then they have settings. Click the settings on here. And then you got to choose the address type. Is it international or United States or Canada? So we're going to choose that. And then we're going to give it a title, which is going to be that recipient's address for service or process. Next one is going to be title of documents to be served. And you see it has a plus sign. They can add multiple documents to this form. So we just have to find that specific form that has multiple entries. And so, which one is it? Checkbox, radio box, hidden page, section name. None of those. Let's see, which one is it? Which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah, there it is. The list. That's what it is. It's list. That's the multiple things. Title document to be served. It's required. What's next on the list? Court name. That's just a regular add field. That's just a single line text. So we're going to say court name. That's required. I think the next one's court address. No, court county. Court county. Add a field. Single line text. Click the settings. It's required. And then we've got special instruction or service instructions. So we've got service instructions down here. So that is a paragraph text because they get the option to type in some anything special that they need. So service, like if they say don't, only serve them Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock or something like that. And then the client firm address. Put that in here as well. So that's going to be an address field. So drag that over with the settings. And then remember, you got to make it this, United California or United States. Okay. And then what's next? Oh, documents being sent via. Okay, we're gonna add this to that field as well. So go back to that field, put that description in there. Okay, so now we have. Make a lot of stops because my phone is ringing. Those are customers calling me asking questions about service or process. So we're going to copy this here and use that for the proof of service form. And now we've got the documents being sent via. So we're going to copy that and look at it. These are bubbles. So we're going to look for the bubbles now. So add a form. And we're going to go, it's that not a checkbox. It's going to be a radio bubbles. So we click that. Documents being sent via. And so we've got choices. So we're going to edit the choices. So we're going to just match the choices. Document upload, copy. Fax. What was the last one? The email. Copy. This is going to be required. And then the last thing is the CAPTCHA. So when you're first setting it up, you're going to have to let's see if it took. So when you're first setting it up, you're going to have to like register your CAPTCHA. So CAPTCHA is going to be in the advanced field box. So you bring this over and you drag it to where it's going. And so you just have to follow the instructions. So you're going to need to get an API key. And then you're going to need your reCAPTCHA settings as well. So follow these instructions. I'm not going to do it here because it gives you some codes and all this other stuff. So I'm not trying to, you know what, let's see it because I'm going to be fixing this anyway. Okay, so you have to create, and I think it's a reCAPTCHA 2, and then you have to give it the URL of the website domain name, I believe it is. Okay. All right. So we're just going to put that up here and then add a domain. Put that right there. I think you don't need the, and you just say, I accept it. And if it's wrong, it'll tell you it's wrong. Okay. So we're going to take the hash off of it, submit it. Okay, so this is the part I'm going to hide. So you can't see this. You can't see this. So basically from here, now we're going to go here. We're going to open this up in a new window. And we're going to paste those codes into, copy that, paste it here. Okay, copy that, paste it here. Save settings. I am not a robot. Save settings. Okay, so now we're going to save the form. Okay, so let's see if we can preview what the form looks like to see if that CAPTCHA stuff worked. And the CAPTCHA worked. So see, there's what the form looks like. That's what the form looks like. So basically now, what we'll do is we don't have any when you're going to work on a website page, so what we'll do is we're going to just go to pages, all pages. We're going to go to sample page. We're going to edit the sample page. And then we're going to add a form. There's going to be a choice on here. There it is, Gravity Forms. Add Gravity Forms on here. Select a form, order process service, update it, and then view the page. Sample page, there's your order our process service form. Now, we haven't even started building this website yet, so it's going to look way different than this. But this is just how you can, get your process server website order form. So if you want to get our checklist, or there'll be a link below the video description for that checklist. Or if you want to get Gravity Forms and you sign up, through my link below, I get a little piece of the money. I got a little affiliate link for that. So have a good day.